Alright, we're live. We're hopefully live. We're live. Should be live. Probably live. Yeah, I think we're live. Yep, we're live. Alright, good. Anyway, hey everyone, just up here. And welcome back to yet another Homestuck live stream. Today, well, if you don't remember, last time, well, the most important thing that happened was that John basically became a demigod. And now I think that Dave here is going to do the same. Of course, I guess there's some background information is in order. Homestuck is a pretty infamous webcomic that started on the 13th of April, 2009. I am currently reading it mostly because Toby Fox, creator of Undertale and Deltarune, worked on this webcomic by making some of the music for it. And I kind of want to see what all this Homestuck business is about, and it's pretty cool, I feel like. But it's mostly about four kids who play a game that ends up killing the world, and a bunch of aliens who harass and troll them. And then they basically go into a magic other world called the Medium and are trying to beat this game. Two important things of note that have happened recently include that they have accidentally created Bec Noir, who is extremely powerful. Rose is currently planning on blowing up the Green Sun to therefore destroy this, to greatly weaken Bec Noir. And, well, John is a demigod now, so this said in the title. And as you can see here, I think Dave is going to do the same. So yeah, there it goes, probably some past version of Dave. Okay. What do you mean what? I mean, what are you waiting for? Are you going to stand there, or are you going to suck it up and assassinate that nice looking Dave in his sleep? But, you know, if I'm going to or not, it's lame for you to pretend there's any element of suspense here. Why don't you just tell me? Oh, I get it. You want to rise to the god tiers and become as great as John, while still forgetting all of your decisions of free will to a blind girl in another dimension. Real heroic, Suashay. Real heroic, Dave. What should I say? So cool. I don't mind making the decision if that's what's going on here. Like doing the free will thing. Oh, it's not a thing now. Yes, how would I? Would it ever stop being a thing? Being a thing's not something that you'd ever stop doing. I just want to know what's really going on here before I decide to start chopping off the heads of outrageously good-looking snoozing dudes. I told you, you need to die in your quest bed and reach the gods here in Sky with John. Okay, I know, but something about this doesn't add up. Who is this guy? I don't remember sleeping on this bed or reaching the god here. I'm pretty sure that's something I remember. So is he from the future? Does this mean later I'm going to have this ugly goddamn suit back on, which I thought we both agreed I'd retire from wardrobe forever, and then go back in time and sleep in this bed and go by me right now? Do I have to stable loop, right? Nope. Then what? I can't tell you, but first, are you sure this is the source of your hesitation, Dave? Keeping track of temporal logistics? Why wouldn't I be concerned about that? If we make mistakes, then dead stop piling up, and dead Dave's are the enemy, remember? This is the sword-holding guy who's about to have one to pal. I'm just saying, it isn't easy for anyone to face their own death, even if the consequences is to their benefit. Not even any of us managed to do it. Well, except for one. Who? Take a wild guess. Okay, I got it. I wonder if this can finally be a good conversation that doesn't deteriorate into a lot of bitching and moaning about it. Fine. If I'm understanding this, saying this guy isn't from the future who came back to finish a loop, and he's not from the past because I remember doing this. So this Isn't part of our timeline choreography at all. Must be from an offshoot timeline, which means he's doomed. Yes. Okay, so how did this happen? Where did we fuck up? We didn't. Sorry about this, Dave. It was the best way I could think of to show you what this involves. You wouldn't stop bugging me about why you would never be able to catch up with John. I told you wouldn't be able to face your death, and that wasn't good enough for you. So here we are. What exactly did you do? Okay, remember when you were asking about this god tier stuff and how John was able to ascend? And I told you he would evolve dying? And you kept going on about it, so I gave you a choice to find out how or find out later. I'll find out later. Yeah, I remember. That seems like a long time ago already. What was that, like more than a day for me chronologically? Yes, but it was only a couple minutes ago for me. So you finally wore me down with all your recent pestering. So I said fine, and we went back to a little earlier in your timeline to kick this off. So this is how we're doing this now. Okay, but you didn't actually give me a choice. You just flipped the coin. Yeah, and I left the decision or the outcome of the flip in your hands. Maybe you forgot. I won't blame you since there has been a lot to keep track of. But here's how it went down. You were strutting around in your delicious kiwi bone suit, around in your fresh mouth as usual. Don't you know, up, gotta be John, gotta be John. He's got a long hood and he does win. How am I gonna get powers too? Oops, red. That's how I talk, my bad. Oh my god. My god. Hey, this is so decadent. Why didn't you ever tell me how amazing it is to type like this? I almost can't handle it. Okay, stop that shit. Okay, stop. That shit is probably like crack to you. I'm not going to stand by and watch you fall prey to your own wild cherry ape shit apocalypse. Okay. So anyway, I'm like, Dave, that's going to involve facing your own death, and I'm sorry to break it to you, but I don't think you're ready for that. So then Dave is like, that's so stupid, blah blah blah, I'm being difficult and cool, word up. So I say, fine, I will show you, but only if you promise to do the exact terms of my arrangement in order to protect the integrity of the timeline. The arrangements being the coin flip thing. Thank God we did that, otherwise we'd be screwed. Or I would have gone back in time and killed my own grandfather. Oh wait, I never had one. But it was important. You just didn't know what was going on, which was for your own good. I told you I was going to flip a coin, and before I did, you had to pick a side without telling me. Good heads or bad heads? And you're like, hey, sure, sir. And I say, oh, hell, I'll go along with your two-face thing, whatever that means. Oh, yeah. What did that mean, by the way? What's a two-face thing? Two-face is a human Batman villain who's half ugly and flips coins all the time to make evil decisions. Oh, well, that's kind of disheartening. I sort of thought my coin flipping king was a cool and unique thing. It's okay, flipping coins for reasons is still pretty badass, I guess. Why don't you finish your story? Alright, so if he flips a coin, one of them has his eyes crossed out, and the one that has his eyes crossed out waited for the future, while the one that didn't went back in time and went to sleep. This one waited for the future, went back in time. Future then went back in time. Now what? Right, so the choice, if you recall, was I could show you if you got to now, or I could show you later, and you had to assign one option to good hits, the other option to bad hits, and whatever the result of the flip, you had to promise to do what you committed to beforehand. No cheating or changing your mind, or that would fuck it up. Right, exactly. So like I said before, I had no choice at all. I picked some options and you flipped a coin. Yes, but limiting the choice to you is important here. You'll see why if you think about it. Not seeing it, I picked good hits to me, you'd show me. Bad hits to me, you'd show me later. You said it came up bad hits, so I was like, okay, I can wait. I did it for like a whole day, and now you're showing me. Did I miss a thing? Yeah, she forgot there was also an option in reality in which you made just the opposite decision. That was the one where that meant I could show you right away. Remember before I instructed you what to do in that event. So go. Sorry, I've had a bit of a long day today. Remember before the flip, I instructed you what to do in that event. Go back in time and wait for another instruction. And you did. He did, that is. He went back in time and I told him to find this bed and goes to sleep. And in future, Dave would come later and kill him, sending him to the gods here if he so will. If he could find the wherewithal to go through with it, the sleeping Dave is the doomed Dave, the one who didn't wait. Future Dave is you, the one who waited. In your quest, you're the Alpha Dave. He's you. Dave, show him your stabs. Man, this is kind of useless, isn't it? I thought you were bringing. This is kind of useless, isn't it? I thought you were bringing me back here to finish the stable. Thought you were time with that murder guy you punt who's gonna die regardless. What's the fucking point of giving me a doomed version of myself superpowers anyway? Maybe we'll stop being doomed after you kill him. Maybe we'll get the day powers and live a long and cool life, not being doomed anymore. How would you know unless you take a stab at it? It's just the worst thing when you get morbid. Anyway, maybe, but I kind of doubt that's how it works. I mean, doom means doom said the loopholes are unseparate. Look how Dave's fight turned out. Rip Mr. Orange creamsicles, may he rest in deliciousness. No wrong, isn't that? Shouldn't you know better than me? Then when it comes to time stuff, why wouldn't the Seer of Mind know better than the Knight of Time? I don't know. What does being a Seer of Mind actually mean? That is a great question. Maybe if you think about it, you can figure it out for yourself. Oh, okay, someone who asks a bunch of dumb riddles. I've figured it out already. Yeah, right. It's like I do well here. We're talking about a serious issue and standing over my soon-to-be corpse while holding a fucking sword. Okay, that is fair. You're probably correct about doing... Mr. Kiwi Suit here, Paradox Space, is pretty vicious about punishing those in violation of its plan. Punishing? Sure, it finds ways to annihilate the past which do not contribute constructively to its own propagation. And it is equally merciless to those who inhabit them, and in particular those who cause them. It appears to have a sense of justice, don't you think? I guess. Well, you asked what I thought, and that's what I think. The question remains, now what? I don't know, none of this is making me very persuasive. Is making for a very persuasive argument that I should kill Doomed me. But he's going to die anyway. Why not just be the one to put him down? And the very least, you can make sure it is a pleasant demise instead of something nastier. See, this shit you're doing right now. This is the morbid shit I was talking about. It's not anywhere near as endearing as you probably think, even with a bracket smile after it. Like, okay, you said something fucked up, but hey, there's a cute face, my heart just fucking melted. And with that, my bracket smiles are irresistible. Okay, yeah, you're right. I just got one back over totally. I think this whole thing was a ruse, and not even the funny kind that qualifies as distractions. I think you've got my whole timeline there in front of you, and you know damn well I have no intention of killing this guy ever, and it's just a big game to set up to watch me squirm over weird morality issues while I giggle. Yeah? So, I guess we'll play, I don't know, just one question, and please just drop your fucking justice riddles and be honest. Do I ever make the gods here, like, the right way? Very well, I will stop tormenting you, Dave. No, you don't. That is not as bad as it sounds. Like I said, none of us made it. Except for... Okay, never mind. It wasn't necessary. We were already breezing through the game at our lower levels. By the time we reached the top of our extra ladders and masters our frame motifs, we were completely dominating. Okay, so the third boss was more challenging than we expected, but by then it was too late to go back and do anything about it. And we had an army of lethal psychic robots to help us. It all worked out in the end. Why do you think I had you buy all those frame motifs? Even if you're not quite where I is. You're still a pretty deadly weapon. Okay, then cool, I guess I can live without wearing a sweet Windsor potty and making time for it or whatever. I was only bugging you about it because being so vague. Yes, I know. I thought it was better to show you what was involved. It's one thing to say sup to her as he helped me be a gun, sup. But facing it is different. Our race is not exactly uncomfortable in the proximity of death. But it was still a challenge we weren't prepared for. And then Jack killed our dream selves, and I guess we lost that chance for good. Alright, man, I guess that's enough of this hot shit. Time to move on, right? Sure, if you really want to leave poor Doomed Dave here on his own devices, I don't even want to be around when he wakes up. It'll be weird and awkward. And I don't suppose I could talk you into putting him out of his misery based on the result of the conflict? No, fuck no. Put your fucking death coin away, Jesus. I'm forbidding you from ever flipping that coin again when you're talking to me or even thinking about me. Fine, wow, Dave. So talk about a silly little coin. You're overestimating its relevance here anyway. In fact, after I flipped it, I didn't even look at the result. What, you didn't? No, Dave, why would a blind girl look coin she can't even see? It doesn't make sense. That's fucking idiotic. You could smell a flea off of a dog's balls. Thanks, see, this shit you're doing now. This is the gross shit I was talking about. It's not there anymore. Listen, doing your thing. It's BS. So, okay, your conflict with death was meaningless. Great to know. Is there anything else we need to do here? I said you're the money. I got all the trade motifs. Tell me what decided myself beside you jerking me around. Probably time we chill out for a while, and I get back to in sync with my teammates. Oh yes, I know. You've got some work to do. I can give you a hint and give you some space to do it. Jane is going to need your help on our nice frosted marshmallow planet. I guess that's where I'll go. And if you find it in your cool kid heart, and if you can find it in your cool kid heart not to stay mad at me, feel free to get in touch anytime. Okay, I mean, I'm not even actually mad, I don't know. I still don't really get what you did. Was the trick really necessary? It sounds like it was split up. I've just all of both possible decisions I could have made, and that fuck all to do with your coin or randomness or luck. Exactly. See, you do get it. You're what? You ask what it means to be the seer of mind. Yeah, and I always still don't know. Okay, now let's just ask this: how much of your reality do you think is made of what's in your mind? I don't know. Sounds like a riddle. Fuck it, let's just say all of it. I mean, that's just the answer, right? Smart ass. It's not a riddle. It is a serious question. There's a big difference there. If you see what's in your mind clearly, and understand the power your thoughts have, then you understand reality while everyone else is running around confused and angry and upset. Because they think reality is something happening to them rather than something they're making every moment with every thought. Oh, okay. How well you think you know your mind, Dave? Really well. I know it biblically, like, it's obscene, not safe for work spectacle. I don't know what that means, but I don't. Probably a rude joke. Means my skull is a bargain and my brain's a plump fuck grub. Gross, Dave, it's gross, but I know that too. I know your mind better than you. Oh, do you? I'm not psychic, but I have the sightseers are meant to have. It was my role to have it, to talk to people and see the tunnels and vortices in their minds and to understand that realities they could create. Those thoughts led to action. For my enemies, I was meant to bring about the inherent retribution flowing from reality made by their own evil thoughts. For my friends, to protect them from their tendency to underestimate their power, their confusion, hazard, or their fate. To keep them out of trouble, Dave. Is that what you were doing just now? Maybe I was. You never know. Season is always cryptic in the ways. Yeah, no. Anyway, it's been fun, Dave. It's been so fun because the more people try to hide, the more they show me. So I guess that's how I know I like you so much. Man, you're just some kind of know-it-all, aren't you? What else do you know? I know some very important things. Like, I know that you were onto something when you said the lock wasn't involved with the conflict. Yeah, because you didn't even look. It was like Schrodinger's fucking coin, and then it turns into Schrodinger's fucking day. Okay, Schrodinger? Yeah, well, yes, that may be true, but even that, I do not. Luck is a very real thing. Fortune is the essence of light and shines on those who master it. But I know something more important than this. It's a big secret, maybe the biggest and most important secret of all. What? Luck doesn't actually matter. Let's just run. Here's your chance. Kiss her. Kiss that girl, you wimp. Ah, for crying out loud. You made me sad, Ron. Just shaking my head here. That's it. I can't take it anymore. I got to stop playing games for girls. You're on your own, Ron. Oh, now you want to kiss me? Little late, don't you think? Save your breath, Paige. I ain't dead just yet. Besides, plenty of time for that later. Take me out. Need to get somewhere fast. Are you ready to fly, pupa? I won't make you do it. This is up to you. Here's your chance. But do it fast, okay? Please don't make me bleed to death slowly. Thief. Why not take control? No, this is his decision. I know he can do it. Stavros, hurry up. Kill me. Kill me. Seal his will. It is what a thief does. End this. No! Do it! Do it! Do it, coward! Kill me! Kill me! Kill me! Kill me! Dee Dee, switch 4. Take her out. You're making a mess, Junior. Yeah. What you waiting for? Some kind of wimp. Rise up, thief. There she is. Let's get circuit. Snowman, escape. Cool. The Winky Boy is dead. The tragedy is overwhelming. All hope is lost. Oh well, time to get out of this tin can. WV, escape, escape. The door jams. Alright, decision's out of power. You forgot about that. WV, examine treasure. Of course, you still have your secret treasure, but will almost certainly prove to be of no use to you in this dilemma whatsoever. It clearly serves no significant purpose other than to be pretty and to make your hand glow. Back in the sleeve of your trusty knife it goes. WV, search for power source. Oh yeah, that's another thing you forgot about. You ate that delicious green nuclear rock early in the day, even though it feels like it was more than a year ago. Guess there's nothing to do but wait it out. Jade, prepare for imminent windfall. Ugh, there he goes again, bothering you. He is so impatient. Doesn't he realize how time-consuming it is for the holidays? He's just going to until the stupid, angry alien space forces. Wait, you almost forgot. It's still April and nowhere near the holiday season. You guess all this wintry weather tricked you into thinking it was. Wait, even that doesn't make any sense. It never snowed on your island. You're never able to connect it to the holiday season. Boy, are you confused. Are you always wanted a Christ, White Christmas, and damn it, that is what you are going to have, even though it's April, and even though you are giving all these presents to yourself, and even though Jesus Christ is no longer a relevant figure to celebrate on account of the annihilation of humanity. Oh, shut up, Karkat. Karkat cannot be conveyed with more detailed portrait. He is too angry and is forced to look like shit. Maybe later if he can manage to calm down. Shit, let's be Santa. Kringle fucker. Yes, perfect. It is the prettiest tree I've ever seen. Okay, I'm going to torrent you another like negative billion artifact grists. Okay, great. Everything about that makes total sense. Yeah, now draw the cocksuckiest boot you ever drew. Okay, draw a cocksuck boot. Cocksuck boot. Is this cocksucky enough? It's the cocksuckiest piece of fucking shit that I ever still somehow qualified as a boot. You just know immigrants were responsible. Well, I am not even sure if I'm technically a U.S. citizen. You see what I mean? The night before Christmas, and all throughout the house, not a creature. Jade alchemized. You put a lot of thought into this, and you have some great ideas. First, you would like to make something practical, something to keep you warm in this chilly weather. Jade, make earmuffs. Ball plus headband. You combine Rose's headband with some sort of fluffy ball you do. This isn't really working. Also, this pointless thing was absurdly expensive for some reason. Jade just draws some earmuffs. Earmuffs. Simply draw a pair of earmuffs and make them. Yay! Jade combine earmuffs and lunch top. Lunch muffs. You make a pair of lunch muffs. Finally, an easy hands-free computing solution to keep your ears warm and looks amazing to boot. Jade combine Johnny 5 and lunch top. Figure as long as you have the lunch top card handy, you might as well try to do something with this dumb Johnny 5 ghost image you accidentally made once. You don't even know what this robot deal is. You've never seen this stupid movie. Johnny top. You make the Johnny top. Johnny top. Finally, a difficult-to-use hands-on computer solution that does nothing but roll around of its own accord while talking about his emotions or reading books fast. Finally! Jade combine Iron Man armor and outfit. Decide to cut to the chase and do something that will have indisputably cool results. You go to one of the stairwell rooms and carefully observe the armor while you sketch it. You secretly wonder whether your grandfather was actually Iron Man in his younger years. It will explain why so many things, including why this armor is here. Iron Blast suit. You make the Iron Blast suit. It's quite stylish, but maybe a bit cumbersome for casual wear. Probably only good for special occasions. If you're going to adopt a new regular outfit, you prefer something a little comfier and less ostentatious, and if possible, in less flagrant violation of copyright laws. Jay, combine one of Grandpa's beauties and outfit. Sketch one of his silly sun bleach blue lady portraits. He would be so proud. Dress of Eclectica. You made the dress of Eclectica. This is so much better. Jade combine Rose's crystal ball and magic cue ball. You lost your magic cue ball in this explosion, so you'll have to draw it and hope your mothers know what you're getting at. You've been dying to see his predictions, and you think you're onto something here. Suddenly, the Moses interprets your circle as being a boring, useless magic 8-ball. Oh, well, I guess you'll do it anyway. Jade combine Rose's crystal ball and a magic 8-ball. Transparent magic 8-ball. We got transparent magic 8-ball. You can now see it inside and watch the dark water sloshing about the gravity in the cube. The predictions seem kind of lame when you can see all the other possibilities tumbling around there. Kind of makes the fortune feel irrelevant. Jade, combine crystal ball and glasses. Smooth specs. You make the smooth specs. Now you can see everything, albeit through a dizzying fisheye filter. Jade, combine smooth specs and lunch top. You make the Junior Compute Smooth Spectre goggles. You can never have too many cool computers. John, combine burial trophy, lunch top, and shirt shoes. Shoes. You grab one of your grandpa's softest trophies and use it to make really stylish warm fuzzy squiddle jacket. You do the exact same thing with your shoes and create a matching pair of squiddle sneaks. Your jacket and shoes are also computers. You will never be caught without a computer, ever. You're suddenly feeling more fashionable than any kid in Paradox Space. All of the style belongs to you. The only thing left is to make yourself deadlier. Here you combine Midnight Cruise poster and rifle. Girl's best friend. You make a girl's best friend. Pew pew pew. Here you combine Charles Dutton and Squiddle. Still on this Charles Dutton ghost image you accidentally made. You're not quite sure what to do with this gentleman. If anything. Oh well, when in doubt, squiddle it. Duttle. You made a Duttle. The Duttle is weirding you out a little. You believe you'll keep your distance from the Duttle. Jade, sketch particle accelerator. Put the leering Duttle out of your mind and try to sketch one of the pieces of equipment from your destroyed room to the best of your reconciliation. Hopefully it works, so you can try making something sweet. Combine rifle, iron blast suit, and particle accelerator. It worked! The result is a huge kick-ass proton cannon. Obviously, you can only wield this weapon in your iron blast suit. Or you would if you were able to afford the thing. Dave Turbotorn did you a lot of grist, but you don't have that much. Jade, combine mummy and MC poster and outfit. You got that shuffle dress. While wearing this outfit, you almost feel as if you were ripped straight from the animes. Jade, combine Green Sun bedsheets and Girl's Best Friend. Green Sun Street Sweeper. You make the Green Sun Street Sweeper. Oh yeah. Okay, how about one more outfit? Outfits are the best, you think. Jade, combine Dress of Eclectica, Belt Poster, and 8-ball. 3 in the morning dress. You make the 3 in the morning dress. It's so fancy you cannot imagine wearing it on anything other than stupid special occasions. Not to mention you'll freeze your ass off in this thing. Jade, combine Mecha, Street Sweeper, and Iron Suit. Still have the Mecha Ghost image. Made a while ago, by accident as usual. Might as well throw a bunch of crazy shit together and see what sort of insane loot pops up. The suspense is almost too much. You make Johnny 5. God damn it, motherfucker thinks he's alive. He's a tit king. Robots don't have feelings. Jade combined Dutton and suit specs. Dutton Bumble goggles. Make the Dutton Bumble goggles. You can see into eternity. Forever. Okay, that's enough. Happy April 3rd, 2009, everybody! This isn't Christmas Day. Cool. All of your computers light up as once as some douchebag starts asking you, whoever this douchebag might be, and we'll have to remember to keep most of these computers turned off. Jade answered this douchebag. Caligula's aquarium began trolling Garden Gnostic. Now with that you have done making all the pointless rubbish, I've got something way more worth your while. Which one were you again? Wait, weren't you the guy who was always trying to hit on me? That could have been anyone. Let's not get distracted by your sad league of suitors and their flushed aspirations. I'm offering you the edge here. In your rivalry with the other female. We've got the same abstractus. And I don't need this thing anymore. Since I became... Here, rivalry with the other female. We've got the same abstractors, and I don't need this thing anymore, since I've become more powerful than you could ever imagine as a mighty wizard of white science. So you might as well take it and settle your score with that awful witch. But I'm the witch. I mean, witch. Okay, yeah, okay, the seer then, if you want to be dealing with technicalities. Rose? I do not have a score to settle with Rose. Why would you think that? Oh, well, fuck. Suppose I was guessing it was natural to presume some such relationship like that between the two of you. I think you're projecting your own attitude onto us. Just because you just hate on or hit on everyone you meet doesn't mean everyone else is that way. Rose just let me a call for a crystal ball. She's my friend, is basically the best. Oh, I see. So she shared her magic secrets with you, and then it's probably a trap. I wouldn't trust her. She's cunning and treacherous, so trust me, I know her type. Wait, do you have a thing for her too? Did she reject you or something? You are slinging around such a bloody mess of slander with these accusations. You wouldn't understand anyway. It's already been painfully established you people can't get your shallow pink fans out of the majesty of her quadrants. You must know things were between us were getting pretty bellicose, and I'm pretty sure she was waxing as obsidian for me as a human gonna to do. If not for the interdimension, the why keeping us apart. Honestly, I don't doubt our rivalry would be brewing over a pitch. That thing is, I need a rival who can pose me a challenge. Frankly, she's not even fit hold my cave anymore. At this point, I find her all adorable black pixie dabbling to be prime kitty playtime shit. Other fraudulent magic cannot come close to posing to my mastery cover of the truest scientist. And with my imperious wand, I serve to the righteous hope that will incinerate delusion and the deluded alike. My only fire is the white fury bled from the wary eyes of 50,000 non-fictional agents. And when they're fishing weeping, they will bow before their prince. Oh, what are you talking about? So really, you should be honored to inherit my old calling, both my armament and my feud. It will be witch against witch, the real one versus an imposter. Faker one dies. Hey, look at that. Time for me to get going. Oh, will you just take the fucking gun already? No, I don't want it. It's a way more powerful weapon than any of that crap you made. It's a legendary relic without equal. It's more like a legendary piece of shit. I've been needless and fucking stubborn about this. I'm doing you a fucking favor here. Yes, but I don't like you very much, and I'm feeling really icky about accepting a present from you. If you accept it, this is the last I'll ever be bothering you about anything, okay? Fine. Ooh. What? That's a code. Oh. Jade, make this legendary piece of shit. Ahab's crosshairs. I've seen this before. How is that possible? It's a one-of-a-kind weapon planted from an Alternate ghost ship. I'm pretty sure it's the same rifle included with John's present. But bigger, of course. Probably a cheaper imitation of the original. Kind of like that one over there. So there's your answers. Sable loops ahoy. Now enjoy the other fucking domination of the force. Yes, but I can't provide the weapons. My pen pal did. Who's that? The guy who helps me build the present. We worked on it together, but he supplied the bunny's weapons. I'm pretty sure he's from the future. Why? Because he said he's my grandson. Is that the fuck is a grandson? Is that some kind of perverse human familial thing? Yes. Never mind. Then your procreational biologists make my fins curl in distaste. Oh no! Please don't tell anyone I told you about him. How could I let that slip to you of all people? Settle down, Jade. You're radically underestimating the amount of shit I don't give about this. I'll have you know this is the last time I'm planning on talking to any human. I got bigger ships to sink, and soon when I'm good and ready with my luminous fucking science stick, I got a date with Jack Noir. And no, not that kind of date. Give me a little fucking credit. Oh, okay, I wasn't going to say anything. Why is this man got to be so hush-hush anyway? He didn't want me to tell my friends who he really was. I guess maybe he was concerned about upsetting the timeline? I don't know. Well, maybe he didn't want this disrupt whatever disgusting sequence of events was responsible for the spawning in the first place. Maybe. I wonder about that. I'm assuming he's right. He was so nice, it really did feel like I was talking to family. So I really don't think he was making it up. I couldn't help but try to imagine his parents. And more interestingly, his grandfather. I wonder who it could be. Although I guess at this point the options are pretty limited. Okay, I'm starting to feel ill talking about things making me think ridiculous coming out of your own personal sources. So change the fucking subject. That gun I just gave you is something of a hatch right to the kid. I beg to play a role in your dirty stinking lineage. Like an heirloom? I guess it could be. Do you even have those? If you don't, my parents, how could you? No, we don't. We know our direct forebears, and I'm pretty sure any attempt to seek out or even inquire about the supply of your genes would be a fine way of getting yourself killed. But we've got our law, and it says we all got individual ancestors who contribute. So our genes above and beyond what the grub slurry does. Ew. Oh, shut up. Anyway, a lot of us believe we're meant to trace the footsteps of our ancestors, even though we can never know. And on that journey, we can come across belonging. They once had because we were had to find them and finish their work. I kind of think that's why I found the gun in the first place, but now I'm forsaking it because fuck, I just found a better destiny than my school scrappy one, which I never got much any appreciation for anyway. Then maybe that is how this should work. What do you mean? Well, I don't want to use it. Oh man, come on. So I'll just dump it outside the house with the trash. If it's fated to find my pen pal one day, then so be it. God damn it! It's like you people go out of your way to think how to respect me. Maybe you should have been nicer to me. In any case, I don't appreciate the spirit in which the gift was given, so this is what I will do. Fine, fuck it, what do I care? This has been a completely flippant, useless exchange as have they all been with your species. And for the record, even though I said that stuff about being fated to find my gun, fate isn't real. It's all a fake fucking horse, fellas. I go and be cleansed. A light of truth, beauty, non-fakeness, hope, and above all, science. Garden Gnostics, Johnny's top exploded. Jay, throw a legendary piece of shit outside with the trash. Okay, what? Okay, it's just a minute's countdown. Bollocks. Answer radio. Hi. 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 I guess I should say something before I go. Already, I'm right up in here, like 2 feet away from you. If you want to say something to me, why don't you just turn to your left and say it? It's bad enough that you've hardly said 2 lousy words to me since you became that sweaty asshole smooch spot. I know, but this is hard for me. How how is it hard? You're a tin can, robots don't have feelings. No, that's not true. Okay, then what is it? Sorry about everything. And all the bad luck you've had. You didn't deserve it. I have to go now. Wait, where are you going? I'm not sure. Alright, cool, I guess. Anyway, that's it. Wait, you mean for good? Will I see you again? I don't know that either, but I guess if you do, probably not with your eyes. Your eyes. What the hell is that supposed to mean? I think you'll be okay with it, though. I wish I could somehow make that emoticon smile. No, that looks stupid. Oh well. Thoughts explode. Come on, body. Turn that into a. Wait, that looks stupid. Oh well. Doom Dave, wake up. Doom Dave, Pesto Terezi. Well, that was entirely pointless. Now what? Hello, Terezi. What's up? What? Terezi, abscond! Jade employed Junior Compass with Spectre goggles. These things cost a fortune to make. They better do something awesome. And it turns out they do! The sophisticated computing technology merged with the crystal ball provides a simple way to see anything going on in the Insipisphere. How amazing is that? As the Witch of Space, you figure it's about time you got better acquainted with the full breadth of your domain, which is to say, all physical locations. Jade viewed John. There he is, on the battlefield no less. That's a pretty cute outfit he's got on. You wonder what he did to make it. Also wonder why he's not answering your messages. Does he even have a computer on him? You should try to have more foresight and carry no less than 5 computers on him at all times, like a sensible person. JV Rose. And there she is. What's she doing at a lava party? She seemed awfully preoccupied when you spoke her moments ago, and she gave you the code for the crystal ball. You wonder who she could be talking to. JV Dave. According to the spectacles, there are currently about 13 Daves scattered around the Insipisphere, including Dave Spike. There's an absolutely preposterous amount of Daves. You guess Dave tries the one he prototyped by his future self. John was telling you about? Dave sure is a clever guy. I might as well have a look. Jade viewed Dave Spike. The goggles zero in on a pendant, which is covered in blood? Oh no. Oh no. Seems that Dave is no longer too cool to have any dead family members. This is so sad. Hang on. The Dave count suddenly dropped from 13 to 12. Maybe one of them time traveled away? You hope it doesn't mean what you think it is. Oh no! Jade pestered at Dave. Dave! Any Dave out there, please listen. Dave out there, what's up? So, Dave, I just saw you when we were dead, and you were in a green suit and covered in blood. Oh god, it was terrible. If that was the future, Dave, you have to make sure that doesn't happen. It was the future, Dave. It was from a while ago. Oh, I'm so confused. Sorry you had to see that, but don't worry. We were sure the Doom Date, no real. Oh, swindling some time pass along the way, but the guy got the dead end as a stick. I'll be fine. Okay, yeah, I'm still not sure I get that, but I guess I'm relieved. Yes, you go, yes, you go ahead and be relieved. Yeah. Yeah, I guess was. Nice. How did that poor Dave die? What's it, Jack? Yeah, it's pretty much the guy in charge of random teleportation murders right now. What about your, oh no, I don't even know if you know about this. What, my bro? Yeah, Jack killed him too. Is it something you would like to talk about? There's existence threatening shit going down, so people are going to die, I guess. Even crazy other dudes like my bro slash weird cover biological ghost dad. Ghost dad? Yeah, bro, this too. I thought John filled through to biology stuff. Oh, yeah, he mentioned something about it, because I didn't realize its full implications. But somewhat sure when we talk. Bottom line is, we're all related slime-wise, except you and B and him and Rose cut ways, respectively. Makes the shipping job pretty simple here. Hang on while I dig up that piece of shit card I made. What the fuck can I think of? Fuck, never mind. Just imagine something ugly made by a jackass. I forgot I still have to get back to him. It's like a big unpleasant chore hanging over my head. Really goes. Anyway, Dave, I'm really sorry about your bro, Dad. Plus, Dad, you're pretty close with him, right? It was a pretty bizarre relationship by any standard. Finding out wave after wave of face bumps and puppet ass every day. Always being on guard for stealth attacks in the middle of the night while getting up to go to the fucking bathroom. But I guess it was all sort of amounted to some vague unspoken semblance of kinship, if that's a thing. Like if I were among thieves or something. Let's call it combining among a rapid group leeches. But thanks. I thought about taking a sword when I was there. I couldn't really bring myself to try and pull it. And it was too weird. Dave, we have to stop him. What? Jack, he shouldn't get away with this, you think? Yes. Why don't you stop jumping around time like a maniac and stop being like 100 Daves all come to my house so we can make a plan to kill him? Well, I'd like to, but I'm still trapped in the chronological. Just think of this fucking 1 minute delay. There are loops out standing. If I step out of line, you get to see some more bloody Daves. I'm getting pretty sick of it, but I think it will be over soon. Then I'll break on right linear the rest of the way, I think. Once it's time to put the end game in motion. Till then, you're on your own for a while. Besides, we can't beat him. Look what he did to Bro and Dave's fight together. I'm on top of my action ladder with all the frameless heaps and I stand no chance. John's even better than that, even though he doesn't know it at the moment. He stands no chance either. The only thing we can do is hold out until the scratch. What is a scratch? This I shouldn't really say. This should sort of lead the way in making that plan. Really? Yeah, well, suffice to say, if we can't beat him, all we really have to do is exile him to a place where he can't teleport back, which hopefully buys us some time to try and take out his power source in a crazy suicide mission. So, was that like a hint about what I'm supposed to? Kinda. Well, maybe I'm just being a naive, but a crazy suicide mission does not sound like the ideal solution to me. Are you sure we should rule it? We could maybe take me up. I don't know if we should rule it out. Well, you're about to do what you're about to do. And I'm not going to tell you not to. I won't do the bullshit troll thing and tell you what you're going to do and then just dare you not to. Although damn well you will anyway. So I'll just say, what's next is up to you. And if later you want to talk about it, I'm here. Okay, thanks, Dave. Jake, do what you're about to do. You don't know what you're about to do. We got to do something. You can't get by and let a monster teleport murder people all day. In fact, the suicide plan Dave mentioned sounds just plain stupid. There must be a better way. Think, imagination. So remember the idea of your awkward fairy god troll proposed. Maybe it was too hard on me. He was just trying to be nice, and it was an honest mistake when he allowed your grandfather ghost out with his own child flintlock pistol. Flintlock pistol. Maybe we should have given this plan another chance. Jade Pester Tabros. Hey Tabros, I was thinking about this plan about communing with my losers. Maybe it's not a bad idea. Are you there? I guess you're off doing something else. Okay, well I hope you're doing okay. Talk to you later. I don't think you can afford to wait around for him. This leaves the only plan you can think of. One of last resort. Maybe it's for the best this way, anyway. You better trust the job. You prepare delicious meals to honor your loyal losers, you mean dog. Jade, go upstairs to laboratory. Went to the spooky elf lab. You don't come here often. Huh? For a split second, you thought you saw something flash on the fenestrated wall there. Probably just from mine playing spooky tricks on you. You never had any idea what that thing was for. Jade summoned dog. Ecuador comes quicker. You have the promise of an irradiated state. He's such a good boy, and truly the best friend a girl could ever hope for. You're sure you're gonna miss him. Jade, say hello. Say hello. Hello? Jade? Can you talk? How good. I was starting to get worried there. What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? Elsewhere. The timer counts down with no particular clock stepping forward. Name it. The most important character in Homestuck found that regards the miracle of a new beginning. Lab drop. Snowball. Lord English, reveal yourself. Behold. And realize you don't actually turn out to be Lord English. You're a fucking idiot. Of course I'm not Lord English. How dumb would that be? Jesus, this code is huge. I'm swimming in this garbage piece of shit. Would anybody fit in this thing? This road. Why don't we cover this thing up? It would be a real shame to spoil their little moment with this nonsense. That's better. Retires to study. I retired to my heavily processed photograph of Andrew Carnegie's study, painstakingly retrieved from the Google image search. Greet Miss Paint. Miss Paint, you're doing a wonderful job. Thank you. It was also very thoughtful of you to switch the layer mode of the coat of paint to the overlay setting, so we're not sure the details of Mr. Carnegie's lavish room. Go check out Cal. Miss Paint is one classy, prosperous lady. She's a model of grace and beauty. I'm always flattered. I'm a bit flustered in her presence, especially when she carries around her little pile around like that. Whereas this lazy sack of crap here always makes me sick to my stomach. Cal, god damn it. We were all supposed to dress up for this. It doesn't look like you even touched that nice suit I sewed for you, let alone swap your eyes with those spilling balls and make them alternate rapidly. Since subordination is putting me in a foul mood. It's bad enough I just had to take Falcor out behind the witch and blow his brains out after he caught the rabies. Pull out into Hussy, pull out the old underwood. Got a lot of typing to do, hope the ribbon holds up. I should probably bust out this then shitty drawing of myself again so I can start as quickly as possible. Bust out shitty self-portrait. Whoops, needs the felt dots. Hang on. Apply dots. Awesome, works free. Begin typing. No, this is not nearly fast enough, or jittery enough. Come on, I can do better than that. Let's go, dude. Recap it like we mean it. We don't need this. Like all that white space crashed my browser. Sorry. We don't get what's happening on the other side of the code. These poor girls are very upset and emotional, and we kind of left them hanging. What happened? Oh god, what did you do? What did you do? What did you do? Oh god, what did I do? Jade? What is the matter? Why are you so sad? What did you do to me? I prototyped. What did you do to me? I prototyped you and brought you back. Should I not have? No, you shouldn't have. This is overwhelming and awful. Oh no, it is. Yes, it's hard to describe what it's like, but it's too much for me. And the sun, it's way too bright. Big and bright, and I can't stop seeing it. It won't go away. Ah! Terrible. I'm really sorry. I guess I did not think this through. Can't this be undone? I was happy where I was with my friends. I want to go back. I don't think that it can be undone. Well, oh, I don't know what to do. I really messed up. I feel so bad. I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know what to do. I really messed up. I feel so bad. I don't know what to do with myself either. I think I'll just go somewhere else. I want to be alone. Where would you go? I don't know. I think I'm gonna travel anywhere now. But all I'd like to do is go back. I don't know if that's possible. I wonder if there's a way. But you can. I mean, not just yet, please. I mean, not just yet, please. Why? I know you're upset, Jay, but I did sort of bring you back for a reason. Why? Why would you do this? We need your help. Who? All of us here. Me and Dave and Rose and John. John! Oh no, John. What is it now? Poor John. I've forgotten about him. I mean, how could you forget about John? It was so long ago. I put that sad memory behind me after we died. I looked all over for him, but couldn't find him. And I was so lonely, but I finally got over it when I met my friends. And now they're gone too. But John didn't die. I saved him. You saved him, don't you remember? Pushing him out of the way of Prospect's moon is the last minute, and he's okay now. Oh my god, Prospect. Oh no, Jade, please don't. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you making me remember? It was so beautiful and was all destroyed before I even knew what was going on. I made so many nice people were killed. Oh shit, I was there too. These are both our memories. The queen, did she survive? And the ring, I was protecting her ring. Oh no, what happened to it? Jade, please. Jade, please. I was just waiting for John to wake up. I was so sure it was going to be soon. I was going to show him around Prospect. I had so many things planned and so many friends to introduce him to. He was my best friend I was looking for. To meet him for so long, but then it all burned down and everyone died and the moon fell and stopped. You're going to make me cry too, stop it. I don't want to be here. I want to go back, but I don't know how I can help you. I want me to help you die again. I think that's what I would like. I can't take this. I wasn't ready to come back. Not like this. Okay, I know this is my fault, but that is a really hard feat to do. Even if it was possible the way you are now, I don't think I could go through with it. Okay, Jade, listen, I never did tell you why I brought you back. Maybe that if you attempt what I wanted you to in the first place, God, I can't believe saying this, but you might end up getting what you want anyway, because it was always going to be risky. I said, well, you remember the guy who destroyed Prospect? Oh God, no. Anyway, he's the reason I brought you here. He has the same powers you have, making him unbeatable to us, but maybe not to you. So you could find him and what needs to fight him? Want me to find him? fight him? Are you crazy? Do I look like I'm ready to fight anybody? I just thought, as long as you're here, I can't fight anybody. Jade, I'm scared and confused and sad, and I wouldn't even know how to begin fighting that horrible guy. I would be too afraid of him to even go find him. But I just want to die. You wouldn't go even if you would, even if you could. Oh, I don't want him to kill me. You just don't understand. Jesus, you're right. I really don't. Jade, I don't mean to be severe, but there's a lot of stake here. Don't change the subject. I mean, don't you remember what this was all about? We were working for, or we were working for all those years before you died? Remember what we saw in the clouds, or what the queen told us? How could you not remember John survived? We both saw him in a cloud. He was in his dream suit and awake, reading our letter. Didn't you think about that? So what does it matter? It was all a lie, Jade. What we saw in the clouds and all that, none of it meant anything. What? How can you say that? It was a nice life, but everything we did, that's nothing. John and I both died and eventually accepted that and moved on. John didn't die! Oh my god, this is so frustrating. I just told you he didn't. I knew I was kind of distant and forgetful of my dreams, but... okay, jeez. I just don't know what to think. I guess you're a part of me and you are who I was when I slept, but it makes me sad to think I would act like this. Act like what? I would like to think that even if I was sad and scared, put in a position where everyone depended on me, I could put all those feelings aside and do what's right. I don't know what's right. Yes, you do. You people you know want you to be. Even though you don't want to be, you're here now, and there's still people who need you. There's still something worth fighting for. No, not for me there isn't. There's nothing but death and sadness, destruction here. There's no hope. I don't see anything worth fighting for. That's a horrible thing to say. I don't belong here anyway. Really, that's my business anymore. I want to go home. Ugh, that is so selfish. I can't believe this. How can you say these things? Don't remember anything the queen told us. And we would eventually build a new world and make a future together with our friends. Do you remember being excited about finding out what that meant? Yes, but it was just a story. It was never gonna prove. Yes, it will. Some of us, the ones who still have hope, are fighting for that right now. How can you have such a negative outlook on absolutely everything? Shut up! Stop being such a damn crybaby. Really, we both had the exact same experiences, and look, I am managing to keep my head up. You don't even have a full picture because you checked out early. You didn't have to stand by us. That gave Jack his powers to stop that. And you didn't have to watch as Jack became so strong he could anywhere and kill anyone you loved at any moment. You didn't have to see Dave his own blood. He died too. No, see. Oh, boo. Hey, no. You're not allowed to cry about that because you didn't see it. That's the whole point. You're just looking for any excuse you can to be sad and useless, and it's starting to piss me off. No. No, bad. No, for God's sake, I will... Oh, shut up and pull yourself together. You're driving me crazy. I said pull yourself... You blubbering goddamn pansy. Oh. Just shut up, dry your crybaby eyes, stop being a coward, and go fight Jack Noir! Shut up! No, just goddamn it! Please, just once, shut the hell up! Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Ah! Jade answered patron troll.
Attention, Harley. Please stop weeping with and or beating the shit out of yourself. Self prototype to lose a sprite. Stop doing one of those things at least. Long enough to answer me. Please. Pretty polite Earth, please. Who am I kidding? I'm wasting my time again.
Carcat!
Whoa, fuck, you answered me. I don't believe it.
Yes, I'm going crazy here. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm actually almost relieved to talk to you.
What? You are?
Really, anybody besides that lunatic. She is driving me nuts.
Oh, yeah? Although everything here seems to be proceeding rationally. What seems to be the problem?
Are you joking? Look at this mess.
Mess, Jade. Now it sounds like you're the one who's joking. Your eyeball rolled down a beautiful winter hill and you are spending some quality time with family. Are you going to have some... You know the nature of the problem?
Okay, I made the mistake of prototyping my dream self who has been dead for years. And she's completely crazy and there's no talking any sense into her.
Yes,
What?
That's interesting. That's how very, very fucking interesting indeed.
What are you getting at?
What do you mean, what am I getting at? I'm getting at whatever, interesting gets at. Please go on, I'm listening to your problem.
Oh, I mean... I understand why she is upset. She's completely inconsolable. I won't listen to anything, reason about anything. And I guess I could deal with that, but the frustrating thing is that she's actually me. I don't really think I would act like that. Stop saying,
Okay, fine, what are the sequence of letters would you have me use to register my profound fascination?
Fascination? What do you find so fascinating?
I'm just trying to understand. I am being sensitive about it instead of a raging fucker. Isn't that what you want?
Yes, it is. If you don't believe me, just ask future you. Assuming that conversation doesn't make you cry as well.
Tell me more about your feelings.
My feelings? Yes, how do you... Does it make you feel? Well... At first I was sad because she made me remember all the sad things that just happened. I'm trying to be strong about all that so we can keep moving forward. And if I can, then why can't she? But she just started winning on, and I started getting angry. I've never been so angry in my life. I said, stop me saying fucking What does that mean? What's it supposed to be someone with a halo and goofy teeth? I'm making fun of we.
No, you're looking at backwards. Those are my horns.
Oh, oops.
Okay, so if I'm understanding, you're an angry version of yourself from a different point in time because she's being an overly emotional shit who is basically the most revolting, self-loving piece of filth you have ever met. Am I following?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm not going to say again. But come on, don't you find the situation to be just a slightest bit interesting? I mean, considering what? Better call. It wasn't that long ago from either of our perspectives that you were tripping on me and my smart windback future self were arguing with each other.
Oh, come on, this is nothing like that.
How is it nothing like that?
Because she's actually insane.
Oh, I see, and all those idiot past and future car cats weren't.
But those are you, I'm not her.
Oh, aren't you? You just said you were. I just heard you say that. So tell me,
how's this even slightest fucking bit different? I don't know, Yes, go on, I'm really curious. Oh my god, you're right. Okay, then I guess I'm a hypocrite. Not really, it just means you're a sane, rational person that just go for you yet. Oh wait, so me arguing with my dead dream self and smacking her around while screaming at her makes me sane?
Yes, absolutely, it makes all.
It means all of your hideous flaws disgust you. You are right to be disgusted. It's more than most people can say for themselves. Really, congratulations are no ever. Wow, you are so weird. Congratulations to, in addition to, just maybe an apology, don't you think? You want me to apologize? For what, calling you crazy for arguing with yourself?
It would really kill you to consider it.
I've been so much crap from you for all those years. No, forget it. I'm not apologizing. This is bullshit.
That dream dog shit, is that you? You're sounding a bit hysterical. Maybe you should calm down. Shut up! Well, if you can manage to get your aneurysm under control, maybe you will realize I didn't actually specify to whom an apology was in order. Idiot. What? You're saying you want to apologize? I guess. This apology was going to go down one way or another, so this might as well be the time. And let's face it, I was really being... I was kind of phlegm bubble blown out of a noisy, glistening ass, so I'm sorry. But to be fair, it was my past self who was giving you such a hard time, and he's completely deranged. Okay, I appreciate the thought of an apology, but I don't know if it really counts if you're just going to pawn off responsibility to your past self again. Maybe your present self should own up to it. Yes, that's what he's doing. Me being me, right here now, is owning up to what a fucking retard past me was and continues to be. Lame. Yes, I know it's lame, or I know that you think it's lame when I say shit like that. Because remember, I have been talking to you from the future, and I know you don't talk into my PGC, FCG stupidity. But see, you don't know that you know that yet. Or more specifically, you don't know. I don't know you know that yet, so I'm kind of pulling a fast one here. That is so ridiculous. Why don't you stop him with all this nonsense and off to being terrible unequivocally? Yeah, I'm going to. The thing is, I'm kind of misrepresented myself. I'm not as much of a scumbag as I was determined to make myself out to be. Make myself out to be. I really don't know why I told you like that so persistently. For some reason, deep down, I just knew that I had to, even if it meant digging myself into a huge hole with you and everyone else that'd be hard to climb out of. And like practically everything I said was completely baseless because I didn't actually know you. Just like, did they solo actually know? Baseless because I didn't actually know you. Just like you didn't and still don't actually know me. So I guess I am apologizing for it, like, really seriously now. I, President Karkat, in the current moment, apologize on behalf of my stupid past self, who is actually me, the guy talking right here now. Like, there's no difference between those guys, okay? Yes, what? Okay, Karkat, that's pretty sincere to me. And you're right, I don't actually know you. I just know the part of you that acted like a bully. I understand there could be more to a person than just a stuff they say when they're angry. So I'll accept your apology and give you another chance. Okay, great. And I will apologize for calling you crazy. Obviously, I'm not in much position to just... No, but you were right. I am crazy. But thanks anyway. So you say you have been talking to me from the future? Yeah, making plans and whatnot to pry ourselves mutually out of this massive Mobius double clusterfuck. Okay, so what is the plan? Why did you want me to contact you at this moment so badly? Well, the most immediate point of business is you can see the glowing blue screen behind you. Yes, I need to turn that fucking piece of shit off. Okay, I can do that. But why? What does it do? It's been here my whole life and I could never figure it out. I'm not going to say much about it. But suffice to say there are something you don't want to screw with. There are outcomes that are even worse than the complete annihilation of the existence of yourself. Forces more damaging the integrity of reality. And those capable of turning imagination into pure void. There are forces which, if handled recklessly, will nullify the basic ability of intelligent beings in all real and hypothetical planes of existence to give a shit. I don't think I'm following. You don't have to follow. All I need to do is turn the thing off. And then do the next thing I was told to tell you to do. We're told by who? By you. Oh, future me. Yes. Be telling yourself this right now, but we're sort of on a strict no memo policy. Which is your idea, of course. Did I mention you don't like it when we argued with the past or future self? Pretty sure I did. So I'm going along with the policy as best I can. I'm being pleasant and agreeable, and I will gently lower a magnificent gross-grade column of pot. Fuck you down the prosy shoot. Of anyone who says otherwise. Okay. Well, it sounds like a pretty good policy to me. You don't say. So anyway, because of that, my role at the moment is to act and sort of go between you and your future self to help along with the process of making these plans. Your future self is deliberately vague about some stuff as to not jinx the conception of the ideas in the first place, I guess. All while your current self is necessarily kind of dumb about everything. Okay, so I'm just kind of ignorant because stuff hasn't happened yet. You know what I mean. It's not all that straightforward to me either, but I'm used to sort of idiocy by now. It's a lot better than the moronic reverse conversation with Egbert I trapped myself into. Meanwhile, time is kind of running out here where I'm coming. Where I am. We're coming down to something. Ballooning on the Trollian timeline and no one knows what it is. And my team is kind of falling apart. I completely losing track of everyone and what they're doing. So at this point, I'm just going to go along with whatever there is to go along with. And there's you and your crazy future plans and the scratch. Oh yeah, Dave told me about that. What is it? I don't fucking know. At one point I thought it did. I thought it was just whatever sent Jack here, but clearly it's not that simple. Aradia knew, but she didn't say it, and then she went and goddamn exploded. You haven't told me either because I'm not supposed to know you. Whatever, I don't care. Let's just do it. Okay then, what was the right thing I told you to tell me to do right now? I mean, okay, don't ask me why, because I don't know what I do. By that blue. Here we go. First, like I said, shut it off. Okay, anyway. Then you need to draw it. Draw it? Yes. And then nothing. That's it. Jade, examine fourth walls. Besides of the arcane contraption, the blue flicker of the coat's lining is interesting. But you don't know that it's a coat, nor would that would only invite more questions. You don't know what it shields, nor do you even know who shoulders it was meant to cover. If you knew that, if you even knew his name, you would understand true terror no human ever has. If you really listen to Karkat and turn it off, if you start messing with it, it will seriously start fucking everything up. It would be irresponsible of both of us to let that happen. You suddenly wonder what Jay's tried what. You wonder what. Because I said you did. I know what you went, but I will not say. Now you can hear a word I'm saying. The code's too thick. Jay, turn it off. WV, build a fort. In your attempt to find an exit, you have tried some paneling off the walls, and then, but are no closer to discovering the means of escape. So you have resolved to building a fort instead. You feel safe and sound in the cozy confines of your wobbly station panel walls. It should allow you to relax and pass the time while you wait for the only source of energy you are aware of to present itself. Serenity, go get help. If human design takes long enough, it's time you slipped out and partially open door to seek help, since your beloved master is clearly gone stark raving mad. WQ, advise Prosperity Monarch. A new queen is eager for your counsel. She wishes to know what the royal itinerary she inherits. 7. The itinerary for now is simple. She must wait for a fourth and final subject to arrive. A fifth exile, sleeping for centuries in the belly of the ruins. Far beneath this desecrated idol, one sharing its visage with the legendary speaker of the vast croak. Soon the Writ Keeper will awaken and serve his new queen. It is then that her work may begin. She would like a clarification on the nature of the work, which you are happy to provide. You explain that it is very simple. As new queen, she will be charged with bringing the slayer to justice and rebuilding her kingdom in a new land. Her Majesty again is overwhelmed. And again, you explain how she will have to help. She may choose to appoint a Wastelandic Vindicator as her kingdom's hero, a warrior selected and groomed to face the Slayer with the weapon he protects. First, there will be some tidying up to do. Explosives will be needed. If she were to appoint a brave Arman's regent for her kingdom, he could be of assistance. Once the regent's task is complete, the queen must use the key to set the destination for a royal entourage. And once all the pieces are in place, the vessels must be destroyed. Serenity blinked for help furiously. You interrupt whatever nonsense these silly people are planning to do with an extremely urgent message. Unfortunately, your simple message cannot seem to penetrate their thick carapaces. Does anybody in this stupid desert speak blinking? They are prepared to tidy up. You're right, the new queen in town needs support. Double the new kingdom's new region, whatever it is, just spring into action. Now that it's something you can handle, anything to take your mind off that terrible pointy head, that illegal statue. Until you have to rig that one up. With bombs too, that is. WV, Dream. Mayor's house. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to find a Morse code translator.
What a daring dream. Combine finest no quality. Combine the finest qualities of humanity with the elegance and nobility of the animal kingdom. I wish you could know their world. Dear, one night those muted pawpads traipse up your stairs. A low but friendly growl unsettles your slumber. And the sopa seeps from your eyes. You detect a sharp pair of ears cutting the moonlight. Actually, let me just... pause what it was, sorry. A mysterious woven tongue invites. When these ears suit you. But not this proud long snout assists you in the hunt. Red Miles. A weird bug approaches. It must be your lucky day. Hey you! Just what do you think you're planning on doing with that ring? Whatever, forget it. The Slayer is mine. Now wake up! I said wake! S. Wake. Wait, is it Megalovania time? Yes, it's Megalovania time. It's Megalovania time! The final countdown. Okay, Fefri sliced in half. Thirst. She's stabbed. King Headed has stabbed. And now Jack Noir is destroying girls. Going all the way deep into its core. But inside, someone is waiting. So, you're going down! Game's on! Got your old dead legs! Bitch slap and murder! And his corpse is unfurling into the abyss. Tavros, land already. Dead. Kindly review Rose. I want to review this moment 100 times. It is no less confounding. You're 101st. There's nothing otherwise unusual about the scene. A simple girl is understandably preoccupied with her handsome assortment of orbs, while surrounded by her ever-growing band of amphibious and reptilian acolytes. And then darkness. You have one lead in your investigation, but she hasn't been very helpful so far. Kanye, contact future Jade. Are you feeling any more cooperation in the... Any more cooperative in this time frame? Password! And I see them, of course not. Please, I know you were talking to a show before. What did you say, sir? I said password, fuck ass! Whoa, wow. Sorry. Too many password arguments with Carcat, I guess. One. Still don't understand the password thing. Pastor doesn't care about passwords. What happened? Well, it depends. Do you want to have a silly conversation or a serious conversation? Which is favorable? Both are, which is favorable. Both are, but a silly conversation mostly doesn't matter. Make it sound a little more confusing than it needs to be. We can have one right now if you want. In fact, I would say it's coming dangerous close to being one already. But if it is a serious conversation you want to, then I'm afraid I must demand a password. I must demand a password. Can we discuss a serious issue in a silly matter? No. How am I supposed to know the password? Because I told you. I don't remember that. Exactly. I feel like I'm trudging doing steep through a slither basin of surprise noodles. Yum. I understand this silliness is currently permissible, but serious questions about the password's nonsense permissible as well. I suppose those are acceptable. Why are demanding passwords? Apparently, Carcat. To keep the conversations linear, I gave you a password at the end of our previous conversation. Because you gave me that password to start our next conversation. This ensues the past me can't jump ahead into the conversation and mess everything up, like you're trying to do now. I'm not trying to do that. I know, but trust me, it's better this way. When will I get the password? I don't know. I have no idea what time you're from. But you will get it. I gave you it some time ago at the end of our last conversation. And I've been eagerly awaiting your linear and unconfusing reply ever since. Bye, Kanya. Kanya, contact pass J. I'm appreciating our conversations from this time frame more and more. Past you is much less of a taskmaster than the future you a pre-blackout Rose. Thanks, I think. What do you mean pre-blackout Rose? I mean, put blackout Rose is a lot less difficult insofar as she is unavailable. Okay, well, what do you mean about blackout? I guess you'll find out soon. It reported to me under extremely specific circumstances, which is good because I sure don't know. Yes, and that face is a good response. Your eyes are right with the swirled letters. How are you doing? I'm doing what you told me to do. I'm getting Dave to set up that expensive equipment so I can start doing all that witch of spaces stuff you were telling me about, which I appreciate since my sprite turned out to be sad and useless and not very wise at all. I see. Well, I didn't actually tell you, so I was just being informative. Sprite turned out to be sad and useless and not very wise at all. I see. Well, I didn't actually tell you, I was just being informative. Also, it isn't technically witch of space stuff. I was a sylph, not a witch. Oh, when's a sylph? I think it's sort of like witch, but more magical. A magical witch? Yes, I'm completely certain of that suddenly. That's awesome. Regardless, I think our roles are approximately the same since we're both stokers of the forge, as well as holders of breeding duties. I wish you clarify that my earlier counsel was mostly academic. It 6 weeks to do all of it properly. You won't have time. Breeding duties? Yeah. Yeah. Uh, please tell me that doesn't involve what it sounds like. What does it sound like? It sounds like it involves a lot of breeding. Well, it does, but not breeding through means typical of most species. Oh, does the equipment we are deploying here have anything to do with it? It's a lot to do with it. It is cloning equipment, much like what is scattered all over the Vale. The same kind responsible for creating all of us. Okay, then, that's pretty. I didn't mean to alarm you by implying you were required to wage a great deal of personal procreation over a span of several weeks. Yeah. Though it is clear that repopulation is among our duties as well as the long term, and I've gathered that the cloning apparatus is probably meant to permit an initial boost on the world we selected for settlement. But beyond that, it is up for the descendants for perpetuating the race. And your species has quite an advantage in this respect. Also, the procreation may be carried out by paired individuals autonomously. What is your role? I'm the keeper of the matriarch. It is an egg that will hatch our new mother crop. She alone will be responsible for bearing our young. Whoa, cool. So you're like bugs, like beetles and ants, but with horns. I guess so. And you're like a wrecked livestock without muscle definition. Muscle definition, not with her for prosthetic physiology for that matter. But milk producers nonetheless, that rare kind of organism to nurture hatchless young within, are you not? You got the Accelerix key. Anyway, I'd imagine I would hatch the new crop on a planet in your universe, and when that became impossible, I quickly lost all hope. I assumed it would remain locked in its car forever, which could only be opened when the orb was meant to be used. But then I found something quite unexpected when I exploring this map. I found a key It was deep in the meteor, and they suspected it released all, which was really confusing for me for a while, until I realized it was meant. Which is so obvious, I'm amazed I didn't think of it right away. It means I'm supposed to use it now, so I have to grow up in the heart of this meteor. You think so? Sure, there's no reason the meteor couldn't act as a center of a race's resurrection. They are themselves like large seas, after all. The only question is whether we can manage to keep it from being destroyed, as well as whether I'm able to raise a mother crop to maturity. Oh wow, that thought is actually pretty overwhelming. I think you can do it. You do? Yes. Didn't you say your losers was a grub? Yes, she was in fact a mother grub, who relinquished her calling as matriarch to raise me. That's perfect! If you're raised by a mother grub, then you're in great position to raise one yourself. It is like a sort of family legacy. A really cool alien family legacy. Okay, thanks for saying so. Don't mention it. So how does this cloning stuff work? It's very involved. Like I said, you won't have time. In fact, it probably should have taken considerably longer than it took me. I was a little rushed. I want to try it anyway. If you're gonna hold out hope for rebuilding your race in the center of a meteor, then I think I can at least try to get a little cloning done the time I have left. Yeah, sure, right. I can't imagine everything completely excessive in the time given, but weirder things have happened, I think. First, deploy the pad. Yes, Dave is doing that and stuff. So about this ridiculous tower. First, deploy the pad. Yes, Dave is doing that on top of this ridiculous tower. Why all the way up there? Did you say it needed to be in a warm place? Yes, that's right. My house is freezing now. It ran on geothermal power before. I guess there's no heat anywhere inside this plane. We'll probably change if you like forge, but one thing at a time, I guess. Anyways, I would like to hear about that later. But yeah, the whale seems fine out, just fine out here in the medium. Let's see how Dave is doing. Dave, deploy cloning apparatus. Jade. Oh, cool. Jade XM. It's so small. It's so small. That is the appropriate size for the equipment. But clone babies can barely even fit in that. Babies? What? I mean young humans, that we milk producers nurture hatchers within. Yes, I know. I didn't mean to such your breeding duties involved from humans. Repopulation is not what's happening here. It's not your objective as the Witch of Space. Not yet, anyway. And what is the objective? What am I breeding? Frogs. Oh, sorry, I thought that was obvious. I can't get over how tiny this thing is. It's so cute. So the baby frogs show up on this patio? Yes. I can't wait to try it. What are you laughing at there? Oh, well, David just has a lot of funny stuff to say about all this. What is he saying? What is he saying? Oh, no, a bunch of silly stuff. There's too much to copy paste. Save it all to you as a file and send it to you. Gardenostics and the Grimlock server survives. The file. Dave is a funny guy, but text. Okay, pretty hard at all that. Alright, how do I get started? You need to deploy the terminal. Then you can start hunting for frogs to purify from around your world. Okay, here's a frog on the screen. Oh no, is it trapped in ice? Or conjecture that most of them are. I will stay that way until the forge is brought to life. I think the event is designed to trigger drastic planetary upheaval, whereas the forge is situated station it did on my planet as well. Was your planet covered in ice too? No, mostly water. Cool. Anyway, I will try to rescue this frog. Did I put these buttons to a purified? Yes. Probably won't do any good, but you can try. Okay, Jade, a purified frog. Oh god. It is still froxical. This will not do. not doing. The problem isn't that the frog is still frozen. The problem is that you were able to appear. All exobiology is based entirely on your inability to purify a subject. I don't understand, but I am intrigued. If rock were destined to do something else, such as becoming ensnared in your net later, would not be able to purify it because that would cause a paradox. Instead, you would purify it slime. The paradox slime is what's important here. You can mix it with the slime from other paradoxically purified frog imprints. Study the genes and actively combine and then create resulting paradox clones. Okay, that makes sense, I think. How can I purify the frog slime? You need to direct the terminal to another frog, and you must be sure to interfere with that frog in some way. For instance, by planning to venture out to capture that exact frog, as I suggested earlier. That way, it will be impossible to purify the frog before your interference is taking place. Only its slime will arrive. So, is it like a sort of backwards frog breeding, clone first, catch later? Yes. Jade search for a new frog. Okay, I will try this. Look at this handsome guy here hiding in the woods and being sneaky. Looks frozen solid too. So if I go bother him later, that means if I try to take him now, I will only get this get slime right. Yes, that should work. Make a note of the coordinates when you travel around clone subjects. You are also taking the opportunity to explore and discover new habitats as well as new species of frogs for your terminal to track. Insufficient to adventuring in this fashion while you for your young clones to mature. It sounds like fun. Yes, it is a lot of fun, but it is also extremely time consuming. Unlike some of my purifiers in the Veil, this one is locked to the present moment. You can use it as a window into the future or past and isolate frog. Those speeches are certain and therefore more paradoxifiable. Means of expedition are limited, especially because you use time travel to accelerate the process. But you would need to establish weeks worth of stable time loops. I think it would be an overly elaborate and dangerous undertaking personally, and anyone who would attempt such a thing is reckless. I wouldn't advise it. Okay, hang on while I'll clone this fella. Jade, clone frog. Yay! You need somewhere. You need somewhere to keep them while they grow, like a pool or a tank or such. Or at least something temporary. Water isn't very hard for me to come by for you. But for you, I don't know. I don't think I'm something. I won't let it go. Poor little guy. Suffocate. Jade, give him a home. So I'm supposed to wait for him to grow up and then breed him with the other paradox clones? Yes, but this isn't all there is to the cloning process. A true paradox clone is an exact genetic duplication of the subject. Later, that clone will be sent back in time to become itself. In fact, if it is an exact duplicate, this is guaranteed to happen. This is what classifies as a paradox clone. Any duplicate which genetically deviates from the original is not. It is simply a mutant. For breeding purposes, mutation is desirable within reason. You may adjust the settings on your to promote genetic anomalies, but it's very delicate, and you can go too far. Responsibly guiding the evolution of the genetic code during the breeding process is very important. In fact, it is the most important thing about this. It is. Yes. Huh. So what is the actual purpose of all this breeding? Am I trying to make one really special frog with just the right genetic code or something? Sort of like the ultimate frog. Actually, yes, that is exactly what you're doing. Well, your objective is to breed the Genesis frog. Why? Why? You can't complete the mission without doing so. The entire mission depends on breeding him. So he is a boy frog? Yes, he will be considered as a tadpole like you have there, but considerably bigger. and he would make sure to become the speaker, a deity-like figure idolized by the consorts who wait for him to come. Speaker, he's known as the speaker of the vast crow. Growl. Yes, the croak really is quite vast and is something to behold. It's the most amazing thing I have seen. And the speaker is like a god, but there are lots of them. Like one for each session, kind of like the kings and queens. Yes, there will be one for every succession should the players be successful, and each one is a unique product of their quest. And kingdoms are arts of his creation. Prospect worships him as much as the consorts do. Those reviles him and outlaws flock wherever they can. Iconography. Their agents mock his name with slurs, like Speaker of the Vast Joke, or Billy is Slick. Although, to be honest, that is what we ended up calling him. Not to be disrespectful, though it was just a catchier name. It's pretty catchy. If I call him that, I will be sure to say I mean no offense. I know it's impossible to offend him. That's good. Okay, then what? What do we do after I make this big god froggy? Does it have something to do with the new universe to create? No, certainly. You said he was a Genesis frog. Does that mean we bring him into the universe, and does he make new planets or life or such? No, I'm not really saying the mechanism for this role. He's not responsible for just one aspect of the one aspect of the universe you create. He's responsible for all of them. Billy is Slick is your universe. Alright, I think we're just gonna end with this next one. Really? I don't mean he's the universe you are from. We engineered that incarnation. There's universe that you are trying to create. Yes, I got that. I thought it was obvious, but I wasn't sure. He's literally a universe? Yes, literally. That certain one was as literal as you can possibly make words to be. And your species is frequently interfered for a variety of reasons. Your species, too, is too. Especially Kargat, he's incredibly sarcastic. That's true, but when we do it, it's usually just because we're trying to be jerks rather than by way of a mild manner perpetually dispatching little puzzles of rhetoric without apparent purpose. I don't do that. I just say, I mean, as much as that. Say what I mean as much as I can. Yeah, I think you have been discerning that. It's a nice change of pace. From what? That's unimportant. You mean from Rose? Well, now there wasn't an enjoyable exercise in scenic cultural and circulation. Yeah, Rose and Dave are like that all the time. And calculating that stuff like crazy. So you've been talking to her a lot, I guess? Sort of. Sort of. Are your best friends now? I guess it's mutually friendly as the time has permitted two people to be. I won't be speaking to her anymore though. Why? Oh yeah, because she says she is blacked out. What the heck does that mean? It just means in a few moments from your perspective I won't be able to see her through my viewport or talk to her. I don't know why exactly. It's not that hard to guess. She's been relying on the powers and counsel of the dark gods and all sorts of ambiguous intent. And she has consequently devised a plan which sounds very dangerous to me. Yeah, I didn't like the sound of her plan either. You were more sensible. Probably the influence Sky had on you. And spent much of your life awake on Prospect, like me. You did? If we're alike in some ways, maybe it's because of this. Yeah, I woke up a long time ago. I had trouble sleeping when I was young. The sunlight was unnaturally invigorating to me, I guess. My losers could do nothing to help. When I was supposed to be in my cocoon, I would often wander out to the desert. There one day I was visited by a stranger dressed and spoke in white. He put me to sleep and I woke in Prospect, where I've dreamed ever since. He said he was my guardian, and though visited rarely, I did regard him as that. Then later he stopped coming. In time I began to believe he was a figment of my mind, like an imaginary friend to give me reassurance when I needed it. But then while playing our game, I realized he was real. he had spoken to others from our reality and had been manipulating us all to advance his schemes. It was saddening to learn my virtues and awakening had been the product of a nefarious ploy. And lucky that your awakening probably had no such entanglements. Jeez, I hope not. But I guess it's only a minor contamination of something otherwise great. I was glad to see what Sky would show me. I should prepare for dangers ahead and try to protect people. Me too. Wow, Kanaya. I did not realize how much we had in common. You're right, we do. I feel a bit silly that it took me so long to engage with the one corresponding closely with my role. Must be a certain madness I'm afflicted by, sort of those more reckless and dangerous than I am and more daring for it. I guess I want to help them, but they never can be helped, it seems. Well, it sounds like helping people is something that is in your nature. I can understand that. Are you saying Rose is reckless and dangerous? Yes, definitely. We have our share of dangerous players who seem to do nothing but cause problems. I believe she's yours. And if her insane plan wasn't alarming enough, she's been communicating with the stranger I mentioned, and unsurprisingly, she has not been forthright about the nature of their conversation. You mean your guardian? Yes. And he's not merely a guardian. I'm very sure he's a first guardian, like your Lucis was. Uh-oh. I'm not sure why, but the sound of that makes me really nervous. I feel the same way about it. The involvement of any such entity strikes me as quite inauspicious. Even when seemingly benign. She didn't mention anything about this when we talked, but then she seemed preoccupied. She was. You'll have a chance to determine more soon, after which hopefully you can tell me. Yeah, I will. In the meantime, I will go. I would like to return to the core of to situate this orb. It seems like you have your own orb to keep for now. Well, yeah, I guess so. Okay, you can go do that, and I guess I'll check on Rose, but there's still so much I want to know. I want to know more about stoking the fortune, breeding the frogs, salmon pop and all that. Okay, I will definitely help you as much as I can. The young prospered wakers ought to together. Yes. I'll message you again in your future. And you may reply if you have cause to. If I have cause to. Oh, I don't know what reminds me. I was thinking of implementing a system to keep some of these conversations simple and linear. Does it have any chance to do with passwords? Yeah, I guess someone told you. Yes, you delivered news of the system by demanding a password from me. Ah, you see. You nearly just gave me the idea from the plan in the first place, paradoxically, from my own future self. I just find that kind of thing annoying for some reason. It doesn't feel right. I would rather these ideas came from the place they actually came from. That's a reasonable attitude. Okay, let's put the system in place starting now. Okay, let's put the system in place, starting now. I will give you a password and you gain vivid in the future when you want to pick up this conversation again. Okay, the password is Rogue. It must be in all caps and must contain precisely 10 O's. 10? I'm counting 11. Whoops, 11 then. The password system is already paying overwhelming dividends of ease and rationality. Yeah, that's sorry, just a wee bit sarcastic. Oh, wow, yeah. I hope I'm not falling prey to a crisis of sincerity. You're just becoming multicultural, that's all. I think I've learned to be more multicultural though. Gaga as well. It mostly involves saying fuck a lot. No, oh no. That's okay, he's really not so bad. Yeah. Okay, go ahead, shut the door. I'll be waiting. Yes, I'll do that. Bye, Jade. Later. Bye. Yes, I'll do that. Bye, Jade. Later. As Kanaya returns to the core. Seriously, what are you doing? This is a February insults. Relaxing the horn policy. Yes, why don't you hop in too, Kanaya? There's plenty of space. So tonight, talking about feelings. Sounds nice. But it really doesn't look like there is much room in that hot bones at all, and I should get going anyway. Yeah, of course, there's no room, with kind of a moronic invitation, to be honest. Hey, shut your mouth, below, ho. I was just showing a little basic courtesy. Really, you are just the grouchiest dude sometimes. And it's really cute.
Also, let's get real. This home pod isn't comfortable at all. I've got hard metal edges that jabbing me everywhere, and it's lumpy as hell. And you can't move a fucking inch without honking the shit out of it and making everyone in the room look at you. What idiot thought this was the ideal thing to chill out on? Oh, that's right. I bring the clown who eats toxic slime. Probably like it because it's like a coral reef or some horrible jockey underwater pallet shit like that. You motherfucker, Glover. Okay, I will leave you be. See that you not look on your face. You're curious. But you're nervous about milling. Am I right? Come on, we're having a private conversation here. It's okay, Pepper. We're sharing our feelings about stuff. Slopes was feeling bummed out because the radio blew up and she was his very close friend. Bye. Holy shit, yeah, let's talk about my problems openly. I love that. Hey, KK, check this out. My emotions are serving as entertainment again. Yeah. Hey, car crab, get your nubs over here. Plenty of room in the pile. Oh god, that was such an obscene gesture you just made. Anyway, yeah, now that it's gone forever, it feels more depressed than you. I feel more depressed and useless than usual. And I was already pretty goddamn useless to begin with, let's face it. But I have to say on good authority that she's fine. Everything is going to go swimmingly, you'll see. You are so ridiculously optimistic, it's kind of sickening. Why do you even put up with me? If you weren't so great, I would think you were a fucking idiot for liking me. So I guess I thank you for liking me. Wait, that sounded so pathetic. Oh god, I probably take that back. Tanner, what the fuck are you still doing here? God damn it. Can't a guy get a private loving privacy with a thick girl in a pile of porn? So, I'm interested in talking to this con artist right now. You're busy and you won't bother dignifying his sex by highlighting it, maybe a little later. Damn dragon suit. Serves his ridiculous cosplay getup. You feel kind of bad for mocking her for it. Just one of the many exhibits of boorish behavior you should probably apologize for. As if you were presently carcared while examining the item. If you aren't, then those files are not relevant to you. You decided not to program the constituencies for examining this item with different characters because that would be a waste of time. Talk about Tennessee. Almost have
Gets fucked up again. I can't seem to do anything right in her eyes anymore. I mean, nose.
Maybe you should go say something to her.
Well, I would, but she's probably buried fuck deep in this lab by now. I'm sure she's busy scooting up downstairs and shooting through father's corridors and opening chest containers like freak bone tornadoes, pages of enormous naked barnyard monsters. What is with all the chests anyway, and why do we keep squirreling our useless shit away in them? I really should have written a memo about this, like the rules of chest etiquette.
Probably.
Squirrel is the human word for not creature.
Huh. Well, I think the chests are fun. They make for nice surprises.
Whatever. Anyway, I can't.
If you haven't noticed, the term has been falling apart.
She has been falling apart here ever since the radiated blood for no reason and therefore presumably died forever. Seriously, where the hell is everybody? Where's Gamsey? She isn't right. I got to stay put here and keep it together.
Okay then. If I see her along my way, I'll let her know you want. I don't think that's too meddlesome.
No, that's fine. Thanks. Wait, you're going somewhere?
Carter, tell Carter where you're going. I'm returning to the court to deposit the Sure, wish me luck.
Well, what the fuck? I mean, that's great if you want.
What you want to...
But you can't go. I need you here. Look around. She's mayhem.
I'll only be gone for a few minutes. Anyway, you're doing a good job and I think you managed to cope with my momentary absence.
Okay, fine. In that case, good luck. Hope it works.
Thanks. Transport-wise. You've got to take the metro with you and you're clearly going to need that. Then robot debris. Final radio bot exploded about an hour ago. She's dead for good now, I guess. Where is she? Yeah, she is. She's completely certain. Same T-bot. Never has left her steeping pot of flavorful Cameo touched. She is gone too, and our perplexing mystery. Then host blush. Really hope she stops playing games for girls soon, for good, one way or another. So, we got it made for you. Examine Tinkerbell plush. Tinkerbell plush. Dear Tinkerbell, sweet, sweet, precious Tinkerbell. Sarah's loved this memorial plush so much. See it here on the floor of a crowd would be especially poignant if you were dead. I know for a night that he is alive and well, so it's all good. This one has been decapitated for some reason, weird and gross. And scared me. Why do, kind Snow? It seems your lovely green complexion turns blue as each past surgery has tightened your nose a little more. Worry not, it will all be over soon as you are stopped in your sarcophagus. And given a funeral fit not for a nobleman but a lowly beggar. And listen to your name and the family, who was also executed in the name of justice. The Universal Air. It's at the Universal Airline here. Like empty around to neglected while people trip over it. It's almost a little poignant, like seeing a toppled tricycle in the yard of a missing child. Oops, you mean a toppled free-wheel device in the ornament for cold wriggle. Doesn't get more attractive than that. Gotta help an eye out with this thing after your business is done here. Always your jurisdiction of the community deal. Okay.
Man, what are you pins? You aren't helping wandering off like, holy shit, is that your new magic wand?
It's not magic. We talk about this calm.
Right, it's powered by science, forgot.
Or hope, whatever the fuck that means. I don't fucking need this from you. I can take enough shit as it is. Rest of you, just to use those script. Rest of you, this script, and I thought you and me had a kind of hack on what they were.
Alright, fine, sure, I apologize. I know it's tough being you.
Nobody gets it. I had a harder time than everybody with this game. It was really fucking unfair. What challenges I was saddled with. I would have fucking murdered for a land. For a lot of harmless brains and fire. But no, we're so lonely. Hey guys, anybody want to come out with me in the land of wrath and angels? Anybody at all? I know it isn't anything like one of your flipping land picnics. Anybody, please, I'll even settle for the cat ship at Cable Girl. But yeah, I guess being her server player and saving her life wasn't goddamn enough. I had to be my most humiliating rejection yet.
Okay, but to be fair, I'm pretty sure she's still upset with me.
It's a very unfortunate, but very rare and very unrequited situation I've been trying to tiptoe around for a long time, okay? There's an interest in your advance, it wasn't a reflection on you at all.
Come on, we talked about this.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyway, I don't know how you were expected to make any sort of traction if serious, it's Kitty Cat Chipper Girl. She's a person with feelings, you raving douche.
I know, God, it's not even the point. I'm over that I'm over that embarrassment. I'm just saying, where the fuck were you, God? After dealing with those awful ages all by myself. Do you have any idea how hard those assholes are to kill? Like at least a minute of sustained fire from the most legendary weapon ever, and they were fast and angry as shit.
Yeah, we talked about it too. I really don't think we're supposed to be killing them, dude. I kept saying I think they were like game cards or something. They're to serve some other game purposes, not to hunt down. And they didn't give you any gravity. That was your first clue. Find what they're avoiding. You're still missing the point. Where was everybody? Why are they avoiding me all the time? They were too scared of shit. Instead of putting your plan for more than a second. I'm trying to trigger out of your prince with a god. Or me blasting into the switch and a million crazy angels. You deliberately reached wasn't what I call an ideal social up.
We're alone, why didn't you interview more of me? Well, I would. Nobody else was volunteering to speak up and it's like an agent for you do this. Oh my fucking god, why didn't you listen? Anyways, I did leave. Eventually.
We are planning to go through with socks being searchable, you thick fuck. And you know what? You're so good you ass handed to you because I warned you and you didn't listen.
Yeah, okay, we will never see who's coming the proud new recipient of a whole ass now. Look, just sit here. Just stay here for a while, okay? No more brooding in the lab, absolutely no fucking dueling, stay out of trouble. Losing to one of the people you record things to. Oh god, it's him. If you can tell him to go away, I don't have the energy for this.
Hey, clueless, this doesn't concern those with muscle sludge slipping through their veins. The mouthful royals, young. So keep your mouth closed and I'll split you open over my next meal. Bro. Not interested. And then please, I don't want to see you in the duel. Don't try to provoke him. It's not like I don't know what you're doing. You're just like a rival with him. It's hostage between you. I'll pull it out of our hot water. And it's the oldest and lamest trick in the book. It didn't work then and it won't work now. That's an astonishing accusation. How could you say that? First, as this scum even worthy of a rivalry with me, and second, as if I've done with you like I have told you repeatedly. All I wanted was to have a word with you. Okay, then talk, but only if you're planning on being civil. That's what you never got, fair. Never got it. You and I are being civil by where we worship the fact that we're talking now. We're royalty, you and I, we belong together. Even if we're not that way, which I get that you're not into, and that's fine. But we belong together as a ruling class and nothing else. I'm gonna ask you this one last time and give you the choice. I'm about to go, please come with me. Go with you? Aaron, you won. You're not really serious about going to find Jack, were you? Of course I was. And we should do it together. We've got nothing to fear. Ow. These new highs of power no one else can dream of. Not even Mindfang with her guy's orange sweatsuit and her silly flappy wings and all the poppycock about luck, which, with her thick pan nose being the thickest fiction that ever failed to exist. This is the most hilarious thing I've ever heard. He made one of his shitty fake one stories and now he's thinking some either fairy godfrey or something in the mouth. What's that slander? I heard I can't even tell. I need to block out noise from Phil who's blind is practically complementary to fucking color of mine. There's a point though. After maybe overestimating your abilities? That was insanely powerful, Eridan. Please I don't want to see you anything fooled by trying to fight him. Fight him. I'm fucking nuts. I slaughtered enough angels to know my limits of where I stand. All angels are cross-eyed. Of course I'm not gonna fight him. I stand no chance in hell against that guy. I'm going to join him. You're what? You're going to join me in joining him too, Phil. Come on, let's go. Okay, that's it. Keep locked. No, I am not. You aren't either. That is glum and insane. I thought you were supposed to be the prince of hope. How I did hope to surrender to a murderous demon like a coward. That's the prince of hope I'm uniquely qualified to recognize when all hope is lost. And I'm telling you, there is no hope even a little bit. Only thing left to do is serve him and hope his best. And extend the invitation to come with me, because even though you don't think so, I really do care about you. Serving on a jack together will be unsolvable and our enemies would tremble before us. What do you say? No, I've lost all right to use fish puns forever. I'm looking fish cutting lines and as well as a front ship. Don't take that tune of voice with me, princess. What the fuck did you just say? That's it. That makes me sad, Eridan. But now we have to stop you. We can't let you find Jack and risk you leading him to us. So that's how it is. Is it? The dark man, I can't believe this. I was looking forward to an act too. I could have killed you on Robath when I had the chance. Oh well, Geffen told me, fitting that I'd take you down round 2. You ready, Prince? Make it rage. Round 2. Strike! E equals MC squared. I think I've seen this battle. Yeah, that's the end of the battle. I have to go through all of this again. I guess I didn't beat Carcat this time. Okay. Talking about Jade. Sounds like you've been trying to the Jade community like you said you would. Yeah! I just use the phrase to change human security for no reason. It is one of the many ways in which I'm becoming more cultural. Nice one, I'm laughing at another fucking storm. I found a passport system to be practical. Don't even get me started on that proper bullshit. So okay, future Jade gives me some
mysterious things to past Jades to make sure she does something she needs to do without explicitly giving herself the idea for the future. And she's dumb, but okay. I go along with it and she doesn't completely flip the fuck out of me. And then I get back to her in the future to say I did it. What am I greeted with? Password. Password, 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 password. Password, you not grumpy sack fuck. I want a password right now or I'll direct my cold laser. Go through your bulge from behind my goofy ass doggy girl glasses for lame shitty cities. Okay, I'm password isn't here. So I give her the password and she's like, wrong, I haven't given you that password or you already gave me that password. And it's too early for it or whatever. Find the right password to choose me to get the password to. So like, fuck, I especially submit this a new level of stupidity and pointlessness that only retards would enjoy while they're honestly investigating their own genitals. But that's just my own opinion. I never spend way more time arguing about password shit than anything constructive. Something like her. What? What are you getting at? When she's giving you a reason to be frustrated and loud, what more could you ask for in a friend? She's quite considerate, actually. Okay, yes, I'll say she's a lot more decent than I originally gave. I gave her credit for originally. And somewhere in this mess, I think a complaint is starting to emerge. I still can't determine exactly what it is because she's always so vague or whatever. And she actually seems to care about her loving us with a problem, too. That's more than I thought a human could do. And way more than I can say for a lot of self-absorbed fucks around here. I think Serenity is aware of your interactions with her. I don't know, probably. I don't want to sound too meddlesome because I know people don't that much, but I think you and she used to have a thing like that. Man, why does everything when I think we had a thing? Well, didn't you? A thing which may or may not have existed notwithstanding. What right would she have to be upset about me talking to Jay? And if you think you're trying to make her jealous. Unless he's not doing that same thing to me by talking to the pompous tool is the alligator insecure about the color of his eyes. Well, hypocritically typing into his with his trainer attempts to drive the girls wild. What a fucking show up. You just know she's doing it to annoy me. You're probably even putting on a little show for me crying over his corpse like she really gives a shit. Yeah, sure, I don't know. Maybe we should try to not be so quick to dismiss the sincerity of people's emotions. I guess you're right. I was being pretty dumb just now. What a fucking idiot. That means always a terrible, even when I literally just finished beating him. I was actually crying just now. I was exaggerating my reaction real quick. Okay, I'm trying way too far with the multicultural shit. I need to take it down a peg. That really sucks. Help snack! Hey. We're just in time. We're talking about some serious feelings here. Look, has been feeling. Yeah, fuck. Thank you. Kiki, you are a true friend. Oh, fine. So what wheeled you over to the pole pile? I mean, have you seen Gamesy? It's not like I'm just straight far from the Lord pile. I'm getting kind of worried. What? Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah. Just wait and see. I don't know, man. I've heard now you have hung out with him for a while. Maybe something frightened you off into the lab? Why don't you go looking for him? I could help. What's fun? I can't. Got to stay put. It seems together. I don't want you fuckers straying up either. You understand? Just stay in the pile and keep making everyone uncomfortable with side bullshit. That's an order. I don't think you're taking a nap, actually. Look at you. Rocket fish. It'll be great. Why do you keep insisting on ignoring the simple no sleeping rule? I made it perfectly. You know what? Fine. Just take your nap as long as you stay put. Just stay put. Games eat left perfectly good. Lukewarm balls of wicked laser light. There's something so wrong about this. Think about taking a robot sleep, but then you come to your senses and don't. Cancel. I guess that was about it for the car cab. I take this. Got the matriarch. Let's portalize. Although we've already seen this text. Dana, I've been meaning to thank you for what? For all that training you did. I wouldn't be the incredibly holy wizard I am now without your help. I didn't even train you, I just made you a wand. Yeah, well that's all I needed, I guess. I just needed someone to show a little faith in me so I I'm saying thanks, I owe you. Okay, then you're welcome. Hope you use your... I hope you use your magnificent powers of light and hope for goodness and purity, and let's not forget science. Don't worry, I'm all over that shit. You don't even know. I hope I didn't come off too sarcastic. What? I think I just said. I didn't even realize how sarcastic I was. Being inside has become a problem, I think. Please don't take too much offense. Ah, damn can. If that's your idea of offense that's being made, then I honestly gotta fucking worry if I'm not gonna you. Tell you what, I'll give you some lessons in dealing out with Black Umbridge to repay you for your capitulation in the life science. Sure, a little later for you. Hey, what are you doing anyway? What's with that thing there? Well, make sure. I'm about to go hatch it in the course of store race. That sounds helpful. I hope it's helpful. You should have told me about this. It is going to be any sort of hope for our race as the Prince of Hope. I demand to be involved. Don't go anywhere without me, got it? Sure. Gotta go find this thing after your business is done here. What was your jurisdiction on this meteor? Yeah, we already had this. Connotation set up. At least... Or less. You aren't about to leave, you just got into your business to take care of. And we've already read this. Round 2. Right! Yeah, blah blah blah, we've already seen this. Starting over. Well, we've already read this. I was saying after business is done, I hope you should do 6 months meeting. Does anyone know what I'm supposed to do here?
What do we have here? What's nice, huh? I finished comic on this thing. Some kind of cool kid and a girl with orgasm. Why are they doing this here? Yeah, maybe you should scoop into a cool kid thing, because it's probably private. I guess that's all there is to it, huh? Oh yeah, that's where it ends. It ends with them fighting. Erden wins. Sars gets blasted. KO. Dead. Explode! Dead. Are you next? Dang. Erden, abscond. Karkat, examine Kanaya.
Kanaya, are you okay? Hey! Oh god, what has he done? Kanaya! Please tell me that's just grub sauce. Please just be grub sauce. Please just be grub sauce. Please just be grub sauce. Okay, make believe time is over. Oh god, 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 oh god.
Karkat, examine Solace.
You're relieved to find Solace not death, he is merely chaos. You don't think you can handle it. This was round 2 of watching your bro get killed.
Karkat, examine Pfeffer.
She's dead. She's not going to take it well when he wakes up. He's not going to take it well when he wakes up. Hope he can just stays asleep for a while.
Karkat, examine Kanya's computer.
Someone was contacting her. Who the hell? There's some message in the text video. Oh, you get it. This joker types in what? Guess you'll have to highlight it to read. Karkat, highlight.
Mr. Ventus. Actually, I think we should probably just stop here. Sorry about that. But hey, I think I've been having a lot of fun. And, yeah. I think this is where we're gonna have to end this. So, I didn't see anything. Ugh. Anyway, thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. And, until next time, Jizap out.